be strong. Don't you know it's okay to be wrong? Who told you that you must be right? None of us are perfect, there's no need to fight. That you must be strong. Don't you know it's okay to be wrong? Who told you that you must be right? None of us are perfect, there's no need to fight. You say it all, it don't match up. What your eyes are saying, it's as plain as day. You don't mean a word that you say. Yeah. Hey, 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 say, hey, you know. It's just such an ugly lie. You know that you can't deny. It's just such an ugly lie. Ugly lie, ugly lie, ugly lie. I can see it in your face. The water's so calm in the morning sun. Bass wrapped around guitar like one. This drawer of memories still haunts me now. So just tell me how. If I delete you from I delete myself too. When lives are intertwined so tight, how can we tell who is who? And how do we not have so much? And how do we bounce back? Is there a way to keep what's not and extract just the parts of a broken heart? Your reassuring words would calm my storms, my questions quenched with thoughts transformed. I saw one color, but you were two. An evil dark side that I never knew. If I delete you from my life, I delete myself too. When lives are intertwined so How can we tell who is who? And how do we not hurt so much? And how do I bounce back? Is there a way to keep one's love and extract just the parts of a broken heart? And it's so easy to fall back in time, and it's so easy to be with you. The words you left me are all that I have. How can I smile when I think of you? You. And how do I not hurt so much? And how do I bounce back? Is there a way to keep one's love and extract just the parts of a broken heart? Hey, I'm looking at you. Do you even know what is true? Do the lines get blurry when the heat is on your tender skin? Hey, I'm just wondering why we couldn't sit and talk it out. Why you wouldn't try? Was there something that I missed? I didn't know it was our last kiss. Don't I deserve to know why you walked out on me when you told me that it was forever, and you wouldn't talk to me just to tell me why? You just walked out on me, broke away like a piece of ice, slice my heart for me to pay the price. It would be nice to know why. I saw you fighting ghosts in your sleep, and I knew you were broken. Parts of you that you couldn't share, holding burdens that you couldn't bear. I guess I know the reason why. You just couldn't say goodbye. Instead you walked out on me when you told me that it was forever, and you wouldn't talk to me just to tell me why. You just walked out on me, broke away like a piece of ice, slice my heart for me to pay the price. It would be nice to know why. Hey, I'm looking at you. You didn't really have to go. I would have stayed for the whole show, but I guess you didn't know. Yeah, I guess that you didn't know. Instead you walked out on me when you told me that it was forever, and you wouldn't talk to me just to tell me why. You just walked out on me, broke away like a piece of ice, slice my heart for me to pay the price. It would be nice to know why you just couldn't say goodbye. watercolor portraits of brighter days. As I'm flipping through the albums of the past, I get caught on a page. It was a summer so long ago, but it feels like yesterday. I can smell the cut grass, I still see you, sweet love. We always take photos of the fun times. It's the memories we wanna bring back in our minds. Can you blame me for slipping into the past? As I think of you, it feels like those times went by so fast. Recall the last time I saw your face, and I'm not quite sure why we never kept in touch. I guess these pictures are the reminder we need to take the time just to pick up the line, 'cause you're on my doubts remain, but who's to blame for all those irrational fears? As the morning dawns, you struggle on with the hope of a new day. Thoughts they come, they go, and for all we know, all is as it should be. How did I become your breath? The heart that beats within your chest. I wanna find the answer to your why. Help you see the sun through the clouds in the sky. But I don't know, I just don't know if I can keep breathing for you. So swim when the water is rough, kick hard, keep above the waterline. We all feel tired, but you can't give in. Life can be kind, keep running when life is chasing you down. Choose a smile over a frown. It was never just about you. It was never just about you, but who you are for others. Did you ever wonder where I can find the strength to care? He will make you fishers of men. It's not my strength, you see, a living water flowing through me. What do you want? 'Cause what you love will always be who you are. So swim when the water is rough, kick hard, keep above the waterline. We all feel tired, but you can't give in. Life can be kind, keep running when life is chasing you down. Choose a smile over a frown. It was never just about you. It was never just about you. It was never just about you, but who you are for others. pride, but you can't give in. Life can be kind, keep running when life is chasing you down. Choose a smile over a frown. It was never just about you. It was never just about you. It was never just about you, but who you are for others. Instead you walked out on me when you told me that it was forever, and you wouldn't talk to me just to tell me why. You just walked out on me, broke away like a piece of ice. Slice and hop for me to pay the price. It would be nice to know why.
Hello and welcome to Locals Live. Today I'm here with indie rock band based out of Eugene, Joy Regime. Hello. It is very nice to have you on today.
Great to be here.
So the first question that I wanted to ask all of you is, how did you decide on the name Joy Regime? Is there any backstory towards it?
Well, when we started out, it was Julie and I, and then of course we brought in Kevin and Mark, and we were throwing around ideas back and forth. And we wanted to come up with a name that gave us, kind of reflected the way we go about our music and how we feel. And you know, we're doing this for fun. And she came up with Joy, you know, which was perfect. And although that name isn't really used, or that word isn't used a lot lately, but we felt that it really captured how we feel when we're, you know, creating music. And so I wanted to add another word contrasting the joy, and came up with the word regime, which we all know is other connotations. And as far as the logo goes, we came up with the heart to symbolize the joy, and the regime used the chevron stripes but inverted them to just kind of make a statement that, you know, we don't go along with any, you know, autocratic, you know, regimes.
It's a really strong name.
Well,
Never
we wanted to
heard
pick
of it
something
before.
out that was visible on the internet, because it took forever just trying to find something that not everybody else has already used a million times in some fashion. So, yeah, that took, when we finally put that in, I sent a text to Chuck. I think we found one that is visible.
Well, it definitely stands out. It's very unique. So when you were making Joy Regime, how did all of you come together? How did you form?
Well, I was writing a song. It was my birthday. I was writing Waterline, and I was looking for a piano piece. So I sent out an ad, and Chuck answered. And the very next day, actually, he was working with another band, which was disappointing because I really wanted to have a duo at that point. But sent him Waterline, and 24 hours later, he sent it back, and it was a complete song. So I was like, please,
Yeah,
please leave your band and come pick me.
yeah, and it was, she was exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for an original project, because I've been in cover bands, you know, my entire career, and just definitely wanted to do something different. And her music spoke to me, you know, the lyrics. And when she sent me the song, it's like automatically I heard the string parts and the drums and the bass, and just it was all there in my head, you know. And so it was definitely, as Mark says, you know, those magic moments when you do a song and it just all comes together. And that's how we started.
And then we played a duo for a while, for summer.
Yeah.
What did we call ourselves? Red Beach
Red Beach
Umbrella. Mm-hmm. And then, and then
too.
just trying to find a name. And then we found Mark.
Yep, I was looking to join a project. I'd started playing more guitar lately after taking some years off to play more piano, which was my very first instrument as a child. And they were looking for a guitarist, so the timing was great. And we sent some music back and forth. They sent me some songs that they were curious to hear what guitar parts I might be able to add to it. And so I recorded them at home, sent them back, and we just kind of built from there.
Sounds perfect.
And then there was Kevin.
And then I was working with Chuck, still am. He was telling me about the couple of auditions they had for drummers and how they just couldn't find someone with the right fit or didn't have the right sound or their schedule didn't allow it because they were always busy, whatever it may be. And I remember at the time, I was like, well, I play drums. I was already in Sundance, which I was on here once. And I said, hey, I'll give it a try. And I mean, the rest is history after that. They seem to really like me. So,
We do.
It seemed like he really liked you.
Yeah, they definitely let it simmer for a day or two. Didn't tell me immediately,
We
but
like your drum playing anyway.
all right.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
Just joking. We like Kevin. Actually, we all get along great, and I think that's one of the great things about this band is we have a lot of fun together. We joke around. You know, you end up being a little family with the band. You spend so much time together. I mean, hours and hours, and on your own time, practicing your own instrument. You're working on the band song, so it's quite a commitment actually if you're going to make original music together. And so it's a real bonus when you all do get along and there's not egos or attitudes that get in the way. So.
I know that definitely translates into the music as well. I feel just that good connection. Everyone can see it when you perform. So speaking of you guys performing, we saw you perform an amazing set today. I was wondering if any of your music is going to be coming out anytime soon that we can check out or stream.
Well, we have 24 songs that we're working on right now that are in different stages.
Yeah.
So we have 4 different studios and kind of bounce stuff back and forth. And I'm not really sure exactly when it'll be finished.
Yeah.
As soon as possible, we're hoping to get some great stuff up on the streaming platforms. But it's been a real work in progress, trying to really get polished up versions that we want to. So stay tuned on that.
I will.
Stay tuned.
And do you have any upcoming performances that we can look out for in the area or outside of the area?
We have 3 coming up. Unfortunately, they're private, and that's at the Corvallis Country Club. Not that we fit into that group, but
So fancy.
but we've got 3 shows coming up there. One over the show for the next 3 months, and
But we're working on filling in some schedules for summer and fall, and just trying to line up dates and get our set finished up. We've been pushing hard to get 24 originals so that we can play a full set ourselves and don't have to share with another band if we don't want to. So we've been really focusing our time on getting our originals polished, and then we're just now really reaching out, trying to line up a lot of live shows. So we're hoping, you know, throughout the summer and the fall to have some really cool shows lined up.
But we'll be posting them for sure. So we
Okay.
have a couple of different platforms to post those on.
we do have some demos on Reverb Nation and SoundCloud. So if you're interested, go to Reverb Nation or SoundCloud. Check them out.
Yeah, and then on Spotify, your song How came out 2 months ago, and it's really lovely. I really love the song. How did you guys create the song, just with the writing process and production?
Well, actually, that started off with Chuck and I. That was back when we were working with as a duo, right?
Yeah.
And I wrote that, and then I sent it to Chuck, and then Chuck added all his pieces and parts and sent it back and polished it up and got the vocals on, and then we just loaded it up off of Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were working back and forth, and so we decided that we'd like to do some shows together as a duo. We went out as Red Beach Umbrella, only because we were trying to find a name that nobody had. So,
Which is really a task. And then if you do find one, everybody has to agree on it too.
Yeah.
right.
Making sure everybody feels comfortable with it.
Yeah, and so we did some shows. We did like a handful of shows last summer, and we were doing all covers because we were like, we want to do some originals as well. And because we were taking so much time having to learn cover songs, we didn't the originals got pushed on the back burner, and then we just kind of decided, no, this isn't what we want to do. You know, we want to do the originals. So we took time off after we did that, and then that's when we started working on this project.
Yeah, you know, it's worth it. Just take your time and create beautiful music. It's what everyone wants to hear. So it's awesome that you guys do that. And so do you like have any typical way that your live performance usually goes? Like, is it more energetic or laid back, do you feel?
It's kind of all over the place. When you do live shows, you know, you want to do a lot of energetic material. But we have some songs that are really, you know, special to us and that are slower, and we do bring those out and do them live.
Really depends on the venue.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, the venue is going to create the set list that we have. You know, we're just going to pick, you know, whatever we feel is fitting and you know what is going to be received well in that particular environment.
Yeah, we like to do the live shows as kind of like a roller coaster, where you start big, you know, and come down a little bit. So it keeps the audience's interest. You know, if you're playing all at one level the entire night, it's the slower songs really help, you know, make people stop and go, oh, what are they doing now? You know, when you bring a slower one in. So like I said, it's kind of all over the board.
I love that you guys think about all those steps of the way. It's really important in a performance.
Yeah.
And do any of you pursue music outside of the band?
Yeah, actually, I was on here just a couple months ago with Sundance. I'm the drummer for them. Love those guys. Shout out to them. And I want to say I just was coming on here to play that show when I was really picking up pace with these guys, and it's been a blast ever since, I gotta say.
I often play with some other guitarists outside of the band, whether it's bluegrass or jazz or blues or different styles. Just a lot of times guitarists get together, just informal jams, somebody's house, 2 or 3 folks get together and play. So it's a great way to kind of expand your musical horizons, be introduced to other kinds of music.
Yeah, and since you have those connections in the scene, do you have any bands that you want to shout out or that inspire you with your music?
Yeah, I'll shout out to a couple of Eugene area bands. One would be Twisted River. Their singer-songwriter Brian comes up with some really great material, and their stand-up bassist Ronnie Ray is a friend of mine. We play jazz together sometimes. And then another local band, Inner Limits. Their guitarist Olam, I would say, is probably the best guitarist in the state. In my opinion, he's an amazing guitarist and has actually taught me a lot of tricks and tips on the guitar. So shout out to Olam.
Wow. How about for you?
Yeah, I actually, when I lived in Idaho, I was associated with a couple of other musicians over there, the Shook Twins, and actually we did a show over in, let's say, I think it was the little theater over there in Sandpoint, Idaho. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, but my favorite song of theirs is Wicked Little Witness. Yeah. So the Shook Twins are over in Portland. Really, really great. They tour all over the place. Yeah, I think that they started through the college as well. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And lastly, this one's a very important question, guys. I was wondering if you have any dogs that you feel you relate to in character, and if so, what dog would it be?
Pitbull, all the way. That's me. No, not really. We have my husband and I, we have a miniature whippet, it's kind of a little Italian greyhound, but very smart, bundle of love her to death.
Do you feel you relate to her?
Yeah, she's very much a people person, you know, like a people person dog. You can be in the same room with her, but she needs the one-on-one attention. So otherwise she gets depressed, and you know, it's like she's a member of your family.
Except for when I show up at the door, she seems like she's going to bite my leg off for the first 10 seconds anyway.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So they say that the more you have a dog, the more you look like it. So do I look like a Pomeranian?
Well, your hair does kind of
Maybe
do
the hair a
this.
little bit, but
That's the look.
and you're saying that your Pomeranian's actually kind of your unofficial
Our little
mascot.
yeah. Cello, yes. Cello.
That is so
Cello
cute.
Louise, Cello Louise when she's in trouble. Yeah.
You can hear her in our recordings.
Yeah.
How about for you too?
Mine would probably be a Cocker Spaniel because I have a soft spot for that breed since it was my first family dog when I was a kid.
Probably for me something like a chocolate lab, something like that. I grew up with a chocolate lab. Real low maintenance, dirty all the time,
Kevin,
a little
you're-
dumb. It's yeah.
You're definitely a chocolate lab.
If any dog were to play drums, it would be the chocolate lab. Okay, well, it's been such a wonderful time having you on today. You performed amazing, and we love to see your whole performance, and we can't wait to see more.
Thank
you
you.
so much
Thank
for
you.
being
Thank
on.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.